Hi, Samsters. So, I'm going to do a little bit of transplanting. I decided to get back on the herbal garden train. I have attempted this so many times and it has never worked. Main reason is, for some strange reason, where I live, plants never survive. There is a lot of diseases and sicknesses that takes place and I can't seem to get it right. But as I age, I have so much more value for the health of my family and the well-being of my family. And I mean, where we can live a healthy, comfortable lifestyle without having to deal with any major sicknesses, because you can't fight it. You are going to get sick sometimes, but I am attempting this for another time. I'm not going to say it's my final time. If I don't succeed, I will try again. So I'll show you the plants that I got and then we will just get to transplanting. It's not much, so it's not going to take a lot of time. And I didn't even bring any setup or anything. I'm just showing you all what I'm doing here so you can spend time with me and such. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so to the stash, I have worm bush. We call it worm bush. I got two of these. And the story to the worm bush is kind of interesting. When I was very young, just as the sun was rising, I used to hear my grandmother whistling and singing. And I used to get up. I love my grandmother really bad. I used to get up and run outside. But first thing first, I couldn't. We growing up couldn't just get up and go outside. You get up, make up the bed, brush your mouth, and then you could go outside. So I would hustle up and do what I have to do, and then run outside and spend time with my grandmother. And she would always be she had a small garden to the front, and there were more like flowers and a few plants, and this was always one of them. This was there for a long time. And sometimes she would pick off pieces and she would give it to me and say, here, carry that and tell your mommy make tea for you. And listen, I absolutely hated the smell of it. To me, it gave me it gave me bush bug vibes. I don't know, some people just call it stink bug. And it was terrible. The smell was terrible. But as I get older, now it's nostalgic to me. It brings back a lot of memories, fond memories of when I was younger, how I used to spend time with my grandmother. And it's now that I am getting older. I'm 26, going on 27 just now. Wow, 26. Wow, I wish. 36, going on 37 just now. It feels as though I am going back, or it feels as though I am being called back to my roots, to the place where I came from a long time ago. And that's just how it feels. It feels like I have lived this life, this particular life, the life of my dreams already. And I just want to get back to that. On the other hand, I am concerned about the health, my health as I'm aging, and the health of my family also. And we will get sick. We will get sick. We can't help that. We are human. But what we can do is lead a healthy lifestyle, eat properly, do the right things, exercise and move our bodies, get our bodies going, and supplement herbs. And all these things are really good because they are going to help us in the long run. I believe that for every sickness there is an herb to cure it, not just treatment but to cure it. So that being said, I will probably get into this a little more at another time, but it's just to say that now I am attempting this herbal garden for another time. I'm not going to say it's my last time. If I fail, I will do it again. And this is just practice. So when I have my own land and I have my own place, rest assured I'm going to have a beautiful garden, beautiful fruit trees, and a lovely herbal garden. Right? So I yeah, that's about no oh right. I have to show you what I got. So I got the wormwood, the worm bush, and now I appreciate the smell of this so much. It's just nostalgic to me, and the taste is amazing when you make a tea with it. I love it. Anyway, I have lemongrass. I bought this day before yesterday, and I haven't watered it. As you can see, it is dry. I have not watered it because I told myself I'd be taking it to my father's, but I didn't. So now I have the time. I'm going to organize it. Don't worry, it won't die on me. I absolutely love anything lemon. So lemongrass, lemon balm. Sorry, did I say lemongrass or lemon balm? Lemon balm. Lemon balm is one of my favorite herbs. One of my favorites is also lemongrass. Let me show you what it looks like. This is lemongrass. It is very popular in Asian cuisine, Thai cuisine, and that kind of stuff. But it makes a minty. I love it. So I think that we can get into the benefits of all these different herbs.
That being said, all of the herbs featured in this video will also be up on the blog, where I'll dive a little deeper into their health benefits, uses, and how I will be incorporating them into my own routines. You can find the link in the description below.
This is called a Vicks plant apparently. It smells exactly like how your inhaler would smell, or like how Vicks would smell. It's a succulent, and they said it's easy to grow. You just snip it and stick it in the soil. We're not going to do that. We're going to just leave it, let it get bigger, but we're going to transplant it today. And the last one I have is basil. I know you all, every time you hear basil, you think Italian food. That's completely fine. I love it in Italian food. But this is going to be medicinal. This is mainly going to be grown for its medicinal properties, and it's definitely going to be in food because we are consuming the food. So oh, and I have one more thing that I'm really excited about, so hold on. This is oregano. I've been looking for this for a long time and I could not find it. Now that I found it, I got a, as you can see, the size of the plant. So what I am going to do is make oregano oil, or oil of oregano, which one it is, and I'm just going to give it a really good trim, and I think I will leave it in this pot. I'll give it a good trim, I will fertilize it, and I will leave it in this pot, let it get back vibrant, and when it catches back, then I'm going to transplant it into something bigger. So I won't be transplanting this today, but I will be removing most of the leaves and the stems so that I can start my oil of oregano. So stay with me. I'll see you soon. Let me just clear up here. So I don't really have much of a mixing vessel, you should say, call it. So I'm going to use this box. This the worm grass, the worm bush came in this box. I'll be using this box to put my plant pot in, and that's what I'm going to be using to mix. There goes my plant pot. Ha! I did go ahead and purchase a pound of Pro-Mix and a bag of cactus mix. And the reason why I purchased the cactus mix is because we are in the rainy season, and a lot of the times we have our plant roots rot because it is so moist and the soil at times is so heavy, our plants can't drain properly, and that is a huge problem. So I purchased the cactus mix, and I'm going to mix it with some Pro-Mix, a little bit of manure, and I'm not sure if I'll add some some wood chips. I'm not sure, but that should be it. So let's get started. Wonderful. I did not work with a knife, so let's see if we could open it with this. Aha, it works. Okay. So we put all that away. I have some eggshells from the last time I was gardening. I dehydrated them and then I ground them up. Let me show you what it looks like. Oh yeah, so this is what it looks like, and that's what I'll be using. So I'll just add a couple of handfuls. And this is really good calcium. Okay, so mix. Goes in there. Where's my manure, ma'am? Where's my manure, ma'am? Okay, this is my manure. I'll be using a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll try to see if I can get the finer pieces. Yeah, that's fine. I have my tiny little shovel. I'm going to get this all mixed as good as I can. You know, I saw garden gloves at this store, and I just that ever happened to you? You see what you need, but you tell yourself you don't need it until it's time for you to do what you need to do, and you realize I needed it. I should have bought it. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Okay, it's beautiful. Let me show you what it looks like. Yeah, see it? I should be draining really nicely. Here. Nice. So just to squeeze gently, just to make sure we get the roots loose. Yeah. And then I like to put my hands like this. Gently. Ooh. As you can see, it has a nice root structure, and you just want to give it a gentle squeeze to release. Nice. And then you nestle it in there. And cover it up. What I also purchased, let me show you. I also purchased fertilizer. This is a slow release fertilizer. It's 12, 12, 17, 2 plus TE. It says it's a complex fertilizer with potassium sulfates, magnesium, and micronutrients. So I'm just going to add a few beads of this, and it's a slow release, so it should work. I think it's every week. I'm supposed to put it every 7 or 10 days, and yeah, so I'll use a bit of this. I'm going to put it into the plant pot, and then I'm going to add some more soil over it because it's not supposed to be exposed to the sun. Okay, for this day, I'm just using a handful and sprinkling it in there. You also can't put this too close to the roots or the plant, else it will burn your plant and your plant will die. So just adding a little bit of soil on top of it. And I watch a lot of planting videos and homesteading videos on YouTube. One thing they always say is Mother Nature likes to be covered. So I'm going to add my wood chips to the top, and that is going to keep the soil moist. The sunlight and all of that does not deplete the soil of its nutrients because it is covered. So yeah, my wood chips. Why does it seem like something bit the bag? Okay, I'm adding the wood chips right on top of the soil. This also prevents splashing. It also prevents the water when you are watering, like if you are watering with a hose also. It also prevents the soil from splashing up onto the leaves and spreading any kind of soil-borne diseases onto our plant. You'll see I have been learning a lot. I've been learning a lot. So this is what my plant looks like. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Just to water them, but let me finish all these others. I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 more to do, and then we will water them. Soil is really loose. You know what? I should have. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So put it in there. Beautiful. And then I'm going to add. Where's my fertilizer? Oh, here you are. A little bit of fertilizer right around it. Beautifully done. This is another one. Done. Should I put the basil in? This is the size of the pot. I'm wondering if I should put it in one of these pots or if I should put it in something bigger. What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, I decided I will use this one. Oh, I might be running out of soil too. So it's kind of experimental, you know. Okay, so we have this, and because this is much bigger, I want the plant to fit down in there. I'm not going to add so much soil. Pick up. Nice. So I'm going to put some fertilizer, and then look at this. How beautiful. Look at those roots. Just give it a gentle squeeze. Now for this basil, the soil feels very gritty. Just to loosen up the roots. And the roots are loose. Then we're gonna pop it right down in there. Make sure it's steady. And then add the rest of the soil. Give it a shimmy and shake. A bop and a drop. I think what I want to do is put a little more fertilizer. Just a few. Right at the top here. And then cover it. Nice. Looks nice. Give it a little shimmy and shake. A drop and pop. And then add my sawdust. Now then you can use mulch. You can use mulch if you have mulch. There are different types of mulch too. There is this, there's what we call mulch, and then there is straw and certain leaves. You can even use leaves, but I don't want to use anything from the actual area because, as I told you, we already have so much plant diseases and funguses to deal with. Funguses? Is it funguses? I don't even know. I think it's fungi, but we have so much plant diseases and fungi to deal with that I think I'd rather just purchase something just to be safe, you know. So this is the basil. Looks beautiful. What I'm going to do, I'm going to top it by cutting off the top leaves, and that's going to help it to spread out. I decided I will keep this lemongrass in this pot because it is pretty big and it should last a couple of weeks again. And then I will buy a bigger pot because actually I won't buy a bigger pot. I have very large what you call them, concrete pots, and I will use that. But in the meantime, this plant seems to be fine on its own right now, so I think I will leave it like this. I will just top it up with some soil because, as you can see, we have a little bit of soil, and I got a gift. You see those? I love ferns. You see that? I love them. Let me show you. This fern grew randomly in a house plant that I was trying to keep alive, and it didn't work, and I just put the pot outside, and all of a sudden, let me show you what it looks like. Here it is. Look how beautiful. I love ferns. Love them. Look at that. And the great thing about it is I didn't plant it. I just let it do its thing, and look how beautiful it is. So, and for some reason I feel as though the fern with this, whatever house plant this was when I planted it, I think it looks so beautiful. Let me just take off this yellow leaf, yeah, and dispose of it. So I think I'll take all that fern and I will find somewhere to stick it in here and see if it survives. There we go. Look at that. How beautiful. I love ferns. Yeah, I love ferns. So let's see if I can stick it somewhere in here and just leave it. Apparently they love the moisture as well. So, oh yeah. Oh, you see it. It's gorgeous. Back to this one now. I think I'll just add some soil to this. Let me add some fertilizer first. Put it close. Now, because these fertilizers are high in nitrogen, we don't want to put it too close to the plant roots, because nitrogen heats up and it will burn the plant roots. So that's something I learned by force. And this looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I will not remove, just remove the dry leaves. Nice. Nice. I don't think I want to remove this green thing that's keeping them upright. I will just leave them, let them grow. When I see it fit, I'll remove it. So now to add some sawdust. And remember, the sawdust is acting as a mulch. It's protecting the soil from drying out. So there we go. It's beautiful, isn't it? Hamster, at this point I'm running low on soil. I didn't buy enough, but that's okay. So I think I might just have enough to transplant one of the worm bush. So I think I'll do that. I think I will do that, and the other one, well, we'll see what happens. I'm actually using a bigger pot than the others because these tend to get a bit bigger. Now this pot is not nearly big enough, so what I'm going to do, oh there we go, see, worm bush. What I'm going to do is just keep an eye on it, and as it gets bigger, I'll transplant it into its forever home. Hopefully it's forever home.
Friend, I just want to take a moment to thank you for the love and support you have given me. Truly, I could not have made it this far on this journey without your encouragement. If you are not subscribed yet, I hope you do, because I have so many more exciting things planned, and I have a feeling you're going to love it here. And now you are officially a Samster. Thank you.
So this is the last of my soil. I just pour all in and spread it around. That is the last of it. I love it. There we go. I feel like this is not enough soil. I will purchase another bag when I head out later. So I think I will leave this one without the mulch on it. I will just run out to Home and Garden and I will get a bag each of what I told you I have, because I already have more manure there. So this is it. I'll just show you how I'm watering it. And
so Samsters, I know most of you are used to seeing me in the kitchen sharing my recipes and food creations, but I wanted to take the time to go just a bit deeper. So this channel isn't just about cooking, it's about life. My life in particular, it's about the different things I love to do, and I want to start sharing more of that with you. Now lately, you'll know I've been on a health and healing journey, and gardening is a huge part of it. There is something so peaceful and fulfilling about it. It kind of feels like coming home to myself.
I did not get a chance to get the soil for this one this morning. I was super busy. So maybe this afternoon I will get it and I will arrange these two this afternoon. But as for right now, I just want to focus on the oregano. But let me show you, this is the Vex that we planted here, transplanted yesterday, and as you can see, it kind of toppled over. But the great thing about these is the plant, it actually turned to get the sunlight, which is so amazing to me. So it would never fall over and flop. It's so amazing. Plants are amazing to me. So I'm thinking I can top this plant maybe right here, give it a snip, and stick the end in there and see what happens. And see what happens. This is the basil. This is the basil. And to me, it seems like it has grown like about 2 inches already. Well, what do I know? This is the lemon balm. As I told you, it's my favorite kind of thing. And I think I will be topping this just now so that it spreads. Because I once upon a time I had a lemon balm plant and it was so big and beautiful. It just spread it and it was so beautiful. I loved it. And my lemongrass.
With this oregano, I'm going to make oregano oil, and if that is something that you would be interested in, stick around. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Enjoy!